Welcome to another deep dive into a character build. Today we are going to be going over the Magic Find Hammer Paladin. The Hammer Paladin, or HDIN for short, is arguably the best Magic Find character in the game. The reason that I recommend making a Magic Find Sorceress first is that Paladins are more gear dependent. More specifically, Sorceresses have Teleport as a skill they learn, and Paladins require the Enigma rune word to gain access to the skill. When you're just starting out, getting the runes to make an Enigma is not an easy task. Paladins are so strong for a few reasons. Their damage mitigation with Holy Shield is top tier. It allows them to cap out their block chance far easier than any other class. It also gives them a substantial armor buff, making it harder for melee monsters to hit them. With this build, the Paladin also hits resistance caps with ease. Secondly, the damage output of Blessed Hammers is incredibly high, even in Magic Find gear. With that in mind, let's jump into the stats. As is tradition, only put as many points into strength as are needed to equip your gear. For dexterity, you're going to want to go for 75% block chance. Put as many points as are needed to hit 75% chance depending on your level. The rest of your stat points will be dumped into Vitality. You'll be using an Act 2 Mercenary with an Insight, so your mana issues will be completely taken care of. For talents, we will be using a level 85 Paladin with all extra skill quests finished. Level 85 is a very achievable level, especially once you begin doing Bale runs. You'll need to put one skill point into Holy Bolt, Smite, and Charge as prerequisites. You'll of course put 20 points into Blessed Hammer, Vigor, and Blessed Aim for maximum damage. You will also be using and putting 20 points into Concentration Aura. 1 point will also be put into Might, Prayer, Defiance, and Cleansing as prerequisites. Any leftover skills will be put into Holy Shield. Now for the hard part, the gear. For your helm, the best option is going to be the Harlequin Crest Shako. This helm has everything you could want: 2 to all skills, 50 Magic Find, mana and life on level, and 10% damage reduction to top it all off. You can put an Ist or rune into it depending on your needs. For a weapon, there are 2 incredibly strong options: the Wizard Spike and the Heart of the Oak rune word. The Wizard Spike gives an absolutely massive 50% faster cast rate and 75 to all resists. The added mana and mana regeneration are icing on the cake. Socketing this dagger with an Ist rune would be my recommendation. The Hoto rune word is not overly hard to make, and is also a monster weapon for casters. Plus 3 to all skills, 40 faster cast rate, and 40 to all resists make it one of the best caster items in the game. For your armor, there is no other option than the Enigma. Anyone who has ever played this game knows how over-the-top powerful this armor is. Gaining access to Teleport, 2 to all skills, strength, and magic find based on level, 8% damage reduction, and even a hefty amount of plus defense make this rune word on a level of its own. For a shield, there's only one option: the Spirit rune word. You're going to want to try and find a Paladin shield with as much plus resistance as possible before turning it into a Spirit. If you're using a Wizard Spike, you only need to roll 25% faster cast rate to hit 75% faster cast rate breaking point. If you are using a Heart of the Oak, then you'll want to roll for a 35% faster cast rate to hit the same breaking point. Mara's Kaleidoscope is by far your best amulet option with 2 to skills, 5 to all attributes, and up to 30 to all resists. Thankfully, the rest of the items are much easier to obtain. For gloves, you'll be using Chance Guards. Up to 40% Magic Find and 200% Gold Find are impossible to beat. 2 Naggle Rings will take care of your ring slots, giving up to 30 Magic Find per ring. Your belt will be the Gold Wrap, giving up to 30 Magic Find and 50% extra gold from monsters. Finally, for boots, you'll be using the War Travelers. 50% Magic Find, 10 to Vitality and Strength, as well as some faster run walk speed, make these the best in slot for every Magic Find build. With perfect Magic Find rolls on your gear, this build will obtain 340% Magic Find. Even without perfect rolls, charms should easily allow you to surpass 300% Magic Find. You will also achieve the 75% faster cast rate breaking point and surpass the 48% faster hit recovery breaking point. Combine those stats with maxed out resists, blocking, high defense, and massive blessed hammer damage, and you have yourself a truly powerful Magic Find character. Finally, let's go over your mercenary. I highly recommend getting a Nightmare Mode Act 2 Defense Mercenary. This mercenary comes with the Holy Freeze aura, which will periodically pulse cold damage and slow monsters. Your mercenary will be using the Insight Rune Word for his weapon. Try to find a high damage polearm that is also ethereal. Ethereal items have lower stat requirements to use, as well as increased damage for weapons and increased defense for armors. While ethereal items can't be repaired, this does not matter since items do not lose durability while equipped on a mercenary. The most important aspect of the Insight Rune Word is the meditation aura that it will provide you, giving you nearly infinite mana. For your mercenary's helm, the Vampire Gaze is always a favorite option. A good amount of life leech combined with damage reduction give your merc solid survivability. For your merc's armor, I always recommend getting an item with Cannot Be Frozen attribute. A solid and not expensive option for this is Duriel's Shell. Cannot be frozen, a large amount of resists, and even some extra life make it a great choice. Now let's take a look at how quick our Paladin can do a Mephisto run. This is being done in single player, so the route is always the same. Online, you will often find that getting to Mephisto often takes longer than actually killing Mephisto. As you can see, our Paladin runs through Mephisto without any problems. I will go into what places are best to farm in future videos. If you enjoyed the video, or found it informative, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It is the best and easiest way to support the channel and be notified when new videos are posted. I will also be doing a 24-hour live stream over at twitch.tv/TheDukeOfTBC for the release of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.